Well, hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to the Patricia Iris Kerins Show on the Gift of Healing TV platform. Absolutely delighted to be here this evening, really looking forward to the session because it's been a big energetic week and we've all been riding the waves, the ups, the downs, and suddenly today I feel quite a big breakthrough in energy, quite a few big changes coming in. And if that's happening for me, then it's happening for us all. But also I was looking at the date of tonight's show, just a little bit of numerology before we begin. And it's the 4th of April. So it's a 4-4. 4-4, all about angels, angels guiding us, angels supporting us, and angels certainly being with us this evening. And on top of that, the name of the show tonight is Harmonizing and Aligning Your 4-Body System with Sound. So yet another 4. So that gives us 444. And believe me, that means the archangels are here. And it's also about constructing really solid foundations for your life. So it's a wonderful numerological day for us all to gather together here in the ether. Adding on a little bit to that, if we look 4-4-2017 and add all those numbers together, we end up with 18. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 9 is about completion. And you know, I was just talking to Sarah Jane, the founder of Gift of Healing TV, and we were remarking on how the energies have been shifting and changing, and also that I had felt there was a real change today, this morning, specifically for me. And I do feel that I've been coming through some kind of void, through the tunnel, and there at the end of the tunnel, light has been beckoning to me. It's there, the clarity is there, and basically it's about being more of me, more authentic, bringing forward my particular gifts and talents in the unique way that has been given to me and for which I'm very, very grateful. So 9 is also very, very appropriate for this evening's show. So, okay, harmonizing and aligning your 4-body system with sound. We have 4 bodies. I'm sure most of you are aware of that. Some of you may be new to all of this, and this may be a new concept. But, you know, this physical body that is showing up as matter is accompanied by an emotional body, a mental body, and a spiritual body. And our eyes aren't seeing those, but they are very much there. And we can be aware of what collectively would be called the auric field. That is the aura that surrounds you. For me, there is actually another body I feel around all of that, a protective body, a love body, if you like. Some people call it the Merkaba. It's the vehicle. It's almost like the orb in which we are encapsulated, and it rolls along through life as we too roll along through our lives, and it's protecting us and guiding us. And within that, we have our own structures. So it's a bit of sacred geometry coming in there, because the orb, of course, the globe, but also the structures that protect us are the 3-dimensional pyramid shapes, if you like, the one which the apex of which would be above your head, going right down the base of which would be a cross just below your waist around the navel, so that if you draw your feet up into the yogic position, you can sit happily in that 3-dimensional pyramid, totally protected, extremely strong. Then visualize another base pyramid coming from the waist, this time the apex going down into the goddess, grounding you there. And so you have your grounding, and you have the one that is connected to source. And when we invoke, if you like, that tetrahedron to come in around us, we are truly grounded and aligned and protected. So what I'm going to do now is, just having shared a little bit of sacred geometry with you and a little bit of numerology, what I am going to do is lead you on a guided visualization. But before I do that, we do need to invoke the powers that be, as it were, that are going to work with us this evening. So first things first, I reckon if you take some lovely sacred space, I'm sure you have already done that, but if you can, light a candle. You'll see mine is burning brightly just behind. Light a candle. It just brings a certain ambience to your room or your space, doesn't it? Candlelight, just flickering. You might want to dim the lights. You may or may not want to continue to look at me. I'm just going to be leading you in a visualization. Probably I will have my eyes shut, so there won't be a lot to see, not a lot going on. But you will hear perhaps some different sounds. You will certainly hear the sound of my voice. You will hear the sound of my chimes. Beautiful, beautiful chimes. And you will also hear the sound of my drum. Okay. So just so you don't get frightened, jump out your seat and fall on the floor or anything like that. We don't do surprises here. I have removed my little dog who was snoring his head off, and I thought, no, that's just too much. That'll keep people from focusing on what you need to be focusing on. So that being said, let us all join together and invoke the power and presence of Mother, Father, God, the beloved I am presence. The power and presence of the Creator and Creatrix. The power and presence of all the archangelic realms most high. And the power and presence of the ascended masters most high. And last but not least, the power and presence of the star beings, our ancient ancestors, many of whom are revisiting us to bring forward the highest vibrations and purest consciousness of love available to us at this time. And so as we welcome these beautiful energies in and around us, know that you are safe. Know that you are protected as you do this work. And so when you are ready, I hope you're sitting comfortably and ready just to relax. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you just to think about the invocations, just taking your awareness to all those beautiful beings, the illumined beings of light and sound that you invited in to your space this evening. Because I feel we're also being joined by the Hathors, by Isis in particular, and by the archangels responsible for the elements. And they quite specifically are Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Azrael. Highest of the high, purest consciousness. Welcome, beloved ones. Welcome to you joining us this evening. Take all of your awareness now to your breath. Enjoy that deep breath in. Enjoy the deep breath out. The breath out that helps you to release and let go, letting go of any of the stresses and strains of today. And on every breath, knowing that you're breathing in a new moment, a new beginning. And on every breath out, also breathing out love, but also breathing out tension, anxiety, and worries. So feel the shoulders going down, relaxing as you invite your muscles to relax, as you invite your bones to relax, as you invite your major organs to relax, as you invite your blood to relax and let go. How wonderful is that? You're beginning to feel like a bit of a floppy doll. If I was there beside you and I lifted your arm and dropped it, it would just flop back down into the chair or onto the bed beside you. How wonderful to be able to let go of all that does not serve into Mother Earth. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to put roots down from the soles of your feet, also from the base of your spine, down and down and down they go, deep down into the very heart of Mother Earth. And there is her heart. You feel her heart beating. You feel her warmth as she draws you down and down. Safe. I am safe. Safe within the arms of Mother Earth's beautiful embrace. How wonderful is that? And you find yourself there, you're cozy, you're secure. It's like being back in the womb. And to some degree, that likening, if you like, is absolutely correct, because that's what she would like you to do, to go down into the womb of the goddess, your cosmic mother. So continue to snuggle in down there, but take all of your awareness now to the crown of your head, and around the crown of your head, there is indeed a halo. And that halo is made up of 12 beautiful lights, beautiful strands of DNA that go up and up and up, forming into one conduit as they plug in to the source of all that is, the source of all the aforementioned illumined beings of light. For this is the dimension where they are hanging out. Some might call it divine love. Some might call it simply God. Some might call it Allah. It really doesn't matter what the name is. What we do need you to understand is it is the all that is. It leaves nothing out. Reiki workers and masters and practitioners would call it the universal life force. And I would agree, and I would call that universal life force love, divine love. But you see yourself plugging in now to that, and you're calling forward and down that amazing energy. It's pure, what we would call Christed light. Christed being at a certain level of frequency, of vibration, a calibration. It's extremely high. It sparkles. And it's like the mother of pearl. It's iridescent, coming down and down through your connection into the crown of your head, flooding and filling the crown into your brain, balancing both sides of your beautiful brain. Understanding that if you're too much in the male side, you're too much in the mind and thinking, overthinking, fretting, the what ifs, the fear, the ego. So turn it down. Allow it to come down. Allow yourself to love your ego enough to let it relax. Because you know this beautiful divine feminine side, the right hand side, there she is. When she's underused, she stagnates a bit because she's got to be out there creating, folks. There's got to be that creative force. And she is feminine. She's intuition. She's inspiration, divine inspiration. And she is angelic, and she is earth. She is light. She is fire and passion of the goddess. All of those things. So all these amazing things that come through her need the help of the masculine, need the support of the masculine to bring them to fruition. So see them coming together right now in a warm embrace, but as equal partners. Nobody turned up louder than the other, equals. Let them dance together And you see them forming into this beautiful spiral of light, a vortex of light. It's powerful, purposeful, passionate. Down and down it comes, right down into your beautiful heart. And you're going to hold that energy there, holding that universal life force deep in your heart. Now you allow your awareness to once again go down and visit yourself, snuggling down inside Mother Earth in the womb there, in the goddess, and it's wow, she's now got her big cauldron out and she's stirring the cauldron. And every time you learn something new or you remember your ancient medicine, guess where it's coming from? It's that cauldron, my goodness me. She is feeding you every day and she's saying, remember who you are. Remember what you are, why you're here. And suddenly this beautiful pot, it's bubbling up, it's gold, it's streaked with red, that beautiful passion. And you're pulling up through your roots, those roots that are coming out the soles of your feet, the big root coming out of the base of the spine. And you see them turning gold and red as that energy goes up and up and up and up, entering into the soles of your feet, coming up your legs. It's entering right into the base of your spine. It's coming up your spine. It's intertwining like the beautiful caduceus. The two serpents, it's coming to land in your head. Those two heads looking at each other, male and female. Wow, just beautiful work. What goddess is spreading out. She's going out from all of your body. She's filling your physical body now. She's filling every muscle, every bone, every tendon, every joint, every major organ, everything filling now. Filling and flooding your eyes, your hair, your nails, your teeth, your tongue, all the bits we don't cover in this of other categories, as it were. Each and every system, the circulation system, the elimination system. And there's that wonderful song out just now from that big film, Let It Go, let it go, let it go. You know what? Let it go. Sing that song. Let go of all the old overcoats from the past. Some people would have forced you into being what they would like you to be. Just slough them all off. You don't need them anymore. You can think out the box. You can be out the box. What box? That's where we're at. And it's about expressing the absolute authentic self within you now. We've moved beyond everything else. If we've still got a few little bits playing out, now's the time to let it go, let it go, let it go. And so your body is glowing now with the goddess energy and she's flooding into your heart. There she meets the God energy. See them dance together. They're having such fun. They're taking you right down now into a beautiful temple. And that is the temple of your heart. And the doors are opening wide. You're invited in, and you know what? There are all those beautiful beings that you invoked right at the top of the visualization. They're waiting for you. They love you. Your guardian angel is always there, and she is at pains to say, never, ever feel alone. There is always some of your angels or guardians with you. I am with you at all times. So talk to me. In those moments of loneliness, go within. And it's so beautiful that you are connecting here with your guardian angel in this way. She is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It may well be a he. I'm just using she as the default position. Now, as you walk in, they are telling you that you have a big agenda this evening because you are going to be harmonizing and aligning your four body system with sound. And you're going to be using the power of your intention. So silently inside right now, just say that. I am applying the power of my intention to harmonizing, aligning, and balancing my four body system with sound. Furthermore, I am using the power of my own voice. I am self-empowering as I use my own voice to do this. And I will be using the power and the presence of the elemental archangels. Beautiful. Well said. Because you know what? You are an instrument of the divine. And when you speak your truth like that, when you say it, whether you say it out loud or inside or think it, feel it, it is heard by the universe. And they honor that. And they honor you. And miracles happen because they know now you are standing in the fullness of the magnificence of who you are. A divine being of light and sound. And so, beloved one, as you walk into your beautiful heart center, it is like a sound dome. Just imagine the Albert Hall. Because these are the dome-like places that we worked in the days of Atlantis. For we all work together there. If you're listening to me, if you resonate with my energy, I know we were all there together. Soul sisters, soul brothers, I welcome you. And you are noticing within your heart center, within the Albert Hall, within, as it were, you feel all these beings gathering with you from Atlantis. Beautiful, beautiful spiritual teachers. Also, they're coming in from Egypt, led by Isis. Remember the pyramids. The pyramid code tells us that the pyramids were built by sound, for sound, with sound, with the purpose of healing through sound and water. So guess what? That's what we're doing tonight. Yes, and I have stood in the Great Pyramid in the King's Chamber. I was there with a group that I took, and we sounded and we toned, and these beautiful resonant stones of whatever the material is. Some think it's granite. I'm not so sure, but you know what? It sang with us. So know that although those pyramids are there, it would be my belief that some of our ancestors, our star being ancestors, built those. They are mirroring and are aligning to Orion, to the Pleiades, right down that coast on the Nile. Nothing is done by accident. And so there you are, feeling very at home, feeling very safe and protected, because you can see around yourself your Merkaba, remember that beautiful orb of protection, and also your beautiful pyramids, your tetrahedron. You are seeing all of that. You are protected. And around you now come the archangels. Archangel Raphael appears in the east. Raphael Most High is the archangel responsible for the element of the air. And the east, of course, is all about new beginnings. And it is also where you're going to send your emotional body. So let's do that right now. Take your emotional body off as if it were a jellified field. It kind of looks like a big overcoat. Send it out to your right, out to the east. Well done. Then in comes Gabriel Most High, the most beautiful celestial messenger. Beloved one, we greet you with gratitude. Gabriel, you are the archangel of the element of water, and you are from the west, and so we are seeing you out in the west, out to the left. And of course, that is the mental body's home. So everybody take off your mental body now. It's like a great big jumpsuit. Just take it off. It's jelly. Send it out there, out to the west. Good job. Now you come back with all of your awareness to center. You're looking straight ahead. And we are, for the sake of tonight's exercise, assuming that is north. Calling forward now Archangel Uriel, beloved one. He is dressed in the most magnificent magenta color, and he is all about bringing you to your highest potential. He is responsible for the element of the earth and your spiritual body. So take off now that spiritual body of yours, sending it right up to the north, right out in front of you, with Archangel Uriel. And now we're going to do a complete turnaround and face south. South into the warmth, into the fire. Archangel Michael, Most High, beloved one. Purest consciousness. We welcome you, beloved. And Michael is here to ignite your fire. He is the element of fire, and he is the physical body, representing the physical body. Now, just take your physical body off in your visualization and send it down into the south. That's it. And then yourself, your soul, is left in the middle. Bring all of your awareness back to center. And there, working with you in the center, is Archangel Azrael, Most High, beloved one. He sees us in at our moment of birth. He sees us out at our moment of transition. And he helps us rebirth so many times in between. Azrael is looking after your spirit, yourself. And so, beloved ones, we look at you all now, forming this gorgeous circle around us, creating a magical circle around us. And now we ask you, each one of you, to cleanse and clear our emotional bodies of all negative emotions, any anger, any shame, any resentment, any sadness. At the same time, celebrating the positives like joy, happiness, and love. Please cleanse and clear and balance that emotional body, Raphael. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now turning to Gabriel out there in the west. Beloved Gabriel, with your beautiful water flowing through. Our bodies are 85% water, and the mental body is holding so many redundant patterns, habits that are long since past their sell-by date. Could you please clear them out, cleanse and clear them out, and balance that mental body? Celebrating the good patterns, celebrating the disciplines we've conquered and we're getting right, making sure we expand and amplify them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless you. And then looking at the north and Uriel, he's there, he's very solid, he's very grounded. You see, bringing forward any business, he says, any spiritual business needs a solid foundation. And it's funny because the number for solid foundation is also 444. Are we on track, or are we on track? Because that's what we're creating, each and every one of us. Our spiritual business is our spiritual life. It's just our existence, nothing else. Names and things aren't really important, and yet they're necessary. In order to survive, we have to remember we're human. So we have to survive on the planet. But right now we're asking him to cleanse and clear and balance that spiritual body, to remove all and any negative programming from any religious dogma that may still hang around. For goodness me, we've been exposed to it for thousands of years. Thousands of years. Good work. And so he's asking you also to celebrate your freedom from all of that, your liberation, as you have worked on your past lives and your ancestral programming. Celebrate liberation. I am free. I am free. Bless you, bless you, bless you, Uriel. As we turn now, return to the center, and there is Azrael. Ask him to cleanse and clear and balance your soul, your beautiful soul. Good work, good work. Your soul's been yearning to be seen, to be heard. And as these beautiful archangels work with us, just allow yourself to feel the vibrations. Allow the beautiful music. Just allowing the music to weave its harmony through the chimes. Just allowing all those bodies to harmonize, balance, and align. Just giving time to allow all of this work to happen. Because remember, you're going to be using the power of your own voice to enhance this entire protocol. You're going to stream the power of your intention through your own voice. You're going to channel the beautiful beings of light, just as I will do for you just now. But understand, when you listen to this protocol again, and I'm sure you will, you can use it time after time, for this is something you should be doing often, because we needs must cleanse and clear and purify our bodies constantly, because we are being subjected to a lot of rays from various technologies and computers and phones and radio masts, transmitters, all of that. You must understand you are a transmitter. You are also a receiver. Each and every one of you capable of channeling, psychically bringing forward your celestial message. And when Hawk came down today into our garden, he was hunting for some of the little birds that I feed. Fortunately, he was not successful. But you know, it was a sign, because he hasn't been down for a while. And it was just to remind me that you are all celestial messengers, as indeed am I. So now we're just going to make some sound through the power of the drum, and you can choose to sound along, or you can choose to listen and revisit the recording, the program, to make sound yourself. Join with me. Whatever you choose to do, be aware that the voice of the drum is also speaking to you. And you breathe in the beautiful vibrations. We give thanks of the drum. We give thanks to the voice coming through me. And now we hear the winds of change as they fly into your molecular structure, completing your transformation. Air and fire and water and earth are balancing within, bringing your equilibrium to total peace, total harmony, total alignment. Beloved ones, beautiful celestial messengers, learning to stand in the power of your being. We love you. We are with you. We are empowering you to step up into your loving power this day. Let go of the past. Let go of the story. Let go. Be in this powerful moment of now. Noticing with awareness everything you are being, doing, thinking, and feeling. Love yourself and love one another with great consciousness. And love us too. Remember the times we had in Atlantis. Remember the times we had on other planets and other universes and galaxies. We were soul sisters and brothers then, and we still are. Feel that filter through your field. Feel that ripple of energy as each and every one of you is blessed. Blessed. Thank you for being here this night. Thank you as you have self-empowered, taken up your own life. Live it to the full. And we will be with you again very, very soon through our channel, Patricia. Beloved, I give you great thanks for the beautiful words coming through. And as I come back to all of you, you're still in the center of that circle as your beautiful solar self. And now recall from the east your emotional body, wrap it around you. Feel how good it feels now. Turn to the west, recall your mental body and let it come around you like your favorite bumper. Look to the north, recall your spiritual body. Let it encapsulate you in love, in light, happiness and joy. Turning now to the south, recall your physical body, rejuvenated, regenerated, feeling full of zing and zip and vim and verve, ready to move forward. All, of course, has come around your beautiful soul. And the beautiful archangels still holding you in their warm embrace of their magical circle. How blessed are we, beloved ones, what an honor. And now I'm just seeing us all being encapsulated in the color of turquoise, which of course is the color of communication. And so they are saying you have received this communication this evening. Use it well. Listen to it often, once a week, maybe for a month. Drink loads and loads of water. They say, yes, it's been wonderfully pleasant. But you know what? It packs a big punch, this one. It's going to be cleansing and clearing you. Loads and loads of water helps to dissipate anything like that as your cellular memory clears, as your DNA rewires the whole enchilada. And you bow in thanks, namaste, to everyone, each and every one. We give great thanks. And now you turn, you come out of your huge sound dome, you look forward to the next time you will be there. And you're going to climb back up some stairs that have appeared. And this is to bring you back into the here and now, back into your room, back into the present moment. So let's just take a little time to do that. You're on the 10th step. You feel your feet very clearly on that step. Move your heels up and down, move your toes, come up to the 9th, moving your legs now, feeling that energy coming in. 8, 7, and 6 up the body, the trunk of the body, moving it about a bit, stretching, moving. 6, 5, and 4 coming up, moving your arms, your hands. 3 and 2. Just that neck movement. You've been sitting perhaps in one position for a while, because on the next number, you're going to open your eyes, and that number is 1. And here we go. We're back. Hello. Whoa, that was quite a journey. It was just beautiful, lovely, and so very powerful. And when you do that time and time again, you keep yourself centered, aligned, and harmonized. And some of you may have heard angelic choirs, the Hathor singing, wonderful experiences. And you know what? Do message us at the show. You can leave comments on Gift of Healing on my web, on my Facebook page. And I'm doing work like this all over the place because it's time now. It's time to step into the fullness of who I am. I'm doing it for me. You do it for you. And I hope you're admiring this lovely necklace. It's Archangel Michael, gifted to me by my husband for my birthday just the other week. So I'm excited about that. I really feel powered up by his energy when I'm wearing it. But you know what, just before we go, our tremendous thanks to all the illumined beings of light and sound who took the time to come in and work with us. They're delighted, and they can be in 5 million places, 5 billion places at the same time. And they chose to be excuse me, with every one of you and indeed us. So there we go. We've harmonized, we've aligned, we've balanced, we've worked with these amazing beings, we've channeled, we've listened to chimes, a bit of drumming, and you'll notice I use the drum to amplify my voice. It just gives it that beautiful echoing effect, and that helps the vibration reach you, I believe. We've looked a little bit at numerology, and we've looked a little bit at colour as well. Remember that turquoise, a great colour to wear if you're giving talks or demonstrations. It's all about being the celestial messenger, very much tonight's message. And just before I go, the next show is going to be on the 18th of April. That's a fortnight tonight. It's a Tuesday. And that show is going to be about resurrection and rebirth, because of course it's at the tail end of the Easter weekend, which is a Christian celebration of Jesus, of course, having been crucified and then coming out of the cave and appearing, resurrecting and appearing to some of his disciples. And the disciple who's going to be downloading through me that night is Mary Magdalene, because remember, she wrote her gospel, the Gospel of Mary. So I'll be talking very much about resurrection through her eyes, because, you know, he was her husband. They had a sacred marriage. They were equals in all things. And I'm looking forward to what she has to bring to us. So bless you, bless Sarah Jane, also at Gift of Healing TV. Do you know what? It's becoming a huge platform. There's so much wonderful stuff going out. Do log on because you can be learning immensely. I've got a wee note here from Kate. Thank you very much, Patricia, and everyone. Bless you, Kate. Glad you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in a fortnight's time. But from me and everybody here and around you all, lots and lots of love, and bye-bye.